Welcome back, Nerdboxers. Did you miss me? In part 3 of our series, you will begin to see how our previous clues begin to reveal patterns, all leading to one man. It's time for another game of Stu's Clues. But first, you need to stab the like button. And then you need to subscribe, or the next time your phone rings, it just might be me. Cotton may have ruined Stu's planned sequel, but he would not have another chance to play the hero. Ghostface called Cotton under the guise of wanting to know where Sydney was. But if this was Roman calling, why would he need Cotton to tell him when Dewey is working on Stab 3 with him, and he would likely have Sid's number? As Billy and Stu said about the game of answering questions.
See, we ask you a question, and if you get it wrong, booga! You die.
You get it right, you die.
No matter the answer, you die. So whomever is on the phone is only toying with Cotton, and is not the killer in the apartment, because we see Ghostface walk into the bathroom while talking to Cotton, and Christine never hears him talking. After Ghostface ties his loose ends, it's time to begin toying with Sydney, and reveal what the new sequel will be based after. If you remember, Billy and Stu revealed that they did their homework before beginning their killing spree. One of those films might have been Psycho, which Billy quotes a line from.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
No, Billy!
Anthony Perkins, Psycho.
Being that both of them are horror fans, it is safe to say that Billy and Stu had watched this together and considered their story being about Sydney, slowly slipping into madness because of visions of her dead mother. Sarah Darling, someone who deserved to die, and where we get additional confirmation of there being two ghost faces. Sarah is on the phone with one while hiding in the prop room, where our second ghost face is. Tell me how she does not hear him talking if there was only one ghost face. This happens again when Stone is talking to Ghostface on the phone in Dewey's trailer, and then is attacked from behind after mentioning Tatum's name. Having uncovered how the murder is tied to Maureen's past, Dewey calls Sydney to Hollywood, proving that Cotton's death was personal. Say maybe because he killed one of Stu's disciples and ruined his sequel. Sydney learns of the premise of Stab 3 and explores the set, which is modeled after the events that inspired the film. While looking out the window of her room, the door closes behind her, catching her attention. And as a precaution, we see Sydney use the closet door to secure the door into the bedroom. She slowly backs away, watching the door rattle as if someone is on the other side when Ghostface pops up behind her and pulls her through the window outside. She fends him off, runs back inside, where she is met by a second Ghostface who is hiding in a closet. Sydney manages to escape and is brought back to the police station, while Dewey and Gail go to Milton's mansion. It's here that they find a second mask, robe, and voice changer in a closet.
What the hell?
Along with Billy and Stu's dated phone, Ghostface makes his presence known, causing everyone to panic and split up. Angelina is killed off screen. We see blood dripping from her mouth, meaning that she was stabbed in the stomach. Remember that, because that would have covered the knife in blood. Ghostface finds everyone else in the bedroom and slashes Tyson across his stomach, leaving very little blood on his blade. Meanwhile, Jennifer Jolie falls into a secret hallway and then runs downstairs. As Ghostface tosses Tyson off of the balcony. Jennifer is forced to run back up the stairs after she runs into another Ghostface, who we see wiping Angelina's blood from the knife, while he walks behind her, like only Stu had done in the past. After disposing of Jennifer and catching Dewey and Gale, Ghostface calls Sidney, where he hints at his identity. First by saying,
"Oh, it's hard being friends with you, Sidney."
This is said in a manner that the person on the phone was her friend, because a stranger would more likely say it's hard for people to be friends with you.
When you're friends with Sidney, you die.
Stu begins to bait her,
Well, these friends don't have to, Sidney. It's up to you.
teasing at his identity.
How do you know you're not hearing things? How do you know I'm not someone in your head? Somewhere you know.
Don't come here, Sidney!
Dewey!
Or do you?
Why would Roman say this? Sidney wouldn't have anything that would trigger a memory of him, but she would with Stu, and maybe she begins to realize it when she responds with,
You're dead.
I don't want them. I want you.
Ghostface ends with his final clue asking Sidney,
Don't you want to know, Sidney? Who killed her? Don't you want to know who killed your mother?
remember, Roman later reveals that he is a director. He directs and never takes credit for killing Sidney's mother, meaning that the person on the phone is in fact Stu. A director would not say, "See the movie I star in," if they do not act in the film, and it is clear that only Billy and Stu were the ones who killed Maureen Prescott. Sidney takes the bait and goes to the mansion, where Ghostface is waiting for her. Ghostface lures her inside.
How do I know they're not dead already?
They're right inside, waiting for you. Look for yourself.
Ghostface eventually chases her into the study, where she discovers a hidden room behind the wall, where Roman waits. Like Roman said, he was a director, not a killer, so Sidney easily got the best of him. After another failed attempt to finish his sequel, Sidney goes back into hiding and Stu returns to Woodsboro to rewrite his sequel, and to build his following on the dark web. When it comes time, he will be ready to put the robe and mask on once again, like he did here when we see a taller Ghostface attack Gale, which we will cover in our next episode.
Gale! Gale, behind you!
If you want more Scream content, check out Nerdbox's behind the scenes, theories, Easter egg videos, and more. Until part 4, Nerdboxers, sleep tight and be careful of who you trust.